Welcome back to ScaleSpeedworks. My name's Mike. Before I get into the group build updates, I would once again like to thank Paul over at Styrene Relics for hosting the Scale Build of Gentlemen. That was absolutely a blast. I had a ton of fun. And thank you to everybody who participated. There were some awesome builds out there, and I hope everybody had as much fun as I did. On to the group build updates. I would like to thank everybody for their input into the Porsche group build. I kind of already had my heart set on building the 914. I know it's a difficult kit to build. I've watched a lot of videos out there. Most recently, I believe Onix over at Onix Fiero just finished one maybe about 6 months ago. Onix does an awesome job of chronicling his builds. You can definitely see there was a couple of places that he really struggled putting the kit together and some fitment issues and all of that. I knew that going in. However, I think I'm probably still going to build this one. I know it's going to be difficult. But for those of you that have built it, I'm wondering, is it worth putting an aftermarket engine in there? This is the Turbo 6 that is available on eBay. I'm just wondering, Twin Turbo 6, sorry. Is it worth it putting this into this car? You know, I know the engine's probably kind of hard to see, but is it worth going through the hassle to build this, to put this together, to do a great job assembling and painting this, to put it into this car? If it is, let me know. If you guys would like to see it, let me know. If it's not worth it, I'd like to know that as well. Because if not, I'm still going to build this 914. I'm just not going to waste my time and effort putting this in there. So that is that. Let me get this cleaned up. I'll be right back. All right, next. I was planning on building this one for the Street Machine group build hosted by Jason over at Blue Ox Model Shop. However, the issue that I was having, I was all ready to get this done, is the chassis. I even bought an aftermarket engine for it. So AMT, I think they actually did a really good job of this chassis. It looks fairly detailed. However, there's really the way the interior bucket fits in, there's really no way to modify this to accept a narrower axle and bigger tires. So that's kind of my issue. I really don't want to spend a lot of time messing with this and putting a new rear tub in there and an axle. No. I do have some awesome plans for this. And if I could find a chassis that just works under here, I think this is a Mercury. Anyway, 49 Ford, same setup. If I could find a chassis that works under here and that I don't really have to do a lot of work to the back end, let me know. Let me know if there's something that just fits under here that has room to allow me to modify the wheel tubs and put some wider tires on here. That's all I want. I haven't found anything that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a different kit. I'm not going to build this one. I haven't really decided which kit I am going to build, but I can tell you it's going to be a pickup truck. Now, I know Jason said no four-wheel drive trucks, and don't worry, this is not going to be a lifted four-wheel drive truck. Probably going to have some aftermarket wheels, and I can tell you it's either going to be a Chevy or it's going to be a Ford. I do have a couple of kits in mind. So like I said, I need to work a couple of things out, and I'll make an announcement on the truck that I've decided on in the next week or so. Now, having said all that, I do have some announcements on the Mustang 60 group build, but I'm going to do a separate video on that. I'd like to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.